Welcome to mounting your Cubist art. So mounting, if you recall, that's when we stick our artwork onto a larger piece of paper that makes a nice border around it. And we call that mounting. So this is actually optional. You don't have to do this for every single project, but if it's a project that you really like, I encourage you strongly to do this because it makes your work look professional and ready to hang up in a gallery. So, of course, you're going to need your picture that we colored last time. Make sure, now mine has chalk on it, so I'm going to make sure there's no extra chalk on there. I took care of that last time. And make sure your name is visible on the front. Next, I'm going to get some bigger paper to glue it to. And I actually got a piece of white paper as well. Normally people use black. It's up to you what color you use. Just whatever you can find that's nice and big. And then I'm also going to have a sheet of regular printer paper for smoothing things out. I'll explain that later. So, after you've got all those things, you're also going to need scissors, glue, a ruler, and of course, a pencil. So go ahead and hit your pause button, collect those things, and when you're done, you can hit play. Alright, I guess you got all those things, so let's put some of them off to the side. Right now, we're just going to need the ruler and the pencil and our large paper, our mounting paper. Okay. Oh, and of course, we'll need our picture to measure our space. So as you can see here, I've pushed my paper off to the side and I've measured a space around, making a border around my picture, but one side is too big. So now what I'm doing is I'm measuring what I want to cut off. I'm measuring about 1.5 inches away from the edge of the picture. And I'm going to make a line that goes all the way down from top to bottom. And that's where I'm going to cut. Next, I'm going to cut my line carefully so I have nice edges. Center my picture. I'm going to glue it with an X box. Since I'm using squeezy glue, I'm making sure I have little dots of glue. And then there's that paper. When I smooth out my picture, because there's glue, I don't want to smear my chalk. So that's why I put the white paper on top before I smooth it out. So there we go. I did a double layer, so my first layer was black, and then I added a large white paper under that. And again, you don't have to do that. Those are things that are available at the dollar store if you go over to the supplies section. But you don't have to do that. It's up to you. It just depends on how much you like your work and if you want to hang it up in a gallery sometime. So I hope you enjoyed this experiment with Cubism. You got to learn a little bit about it, about the people who started it, right? It was a movement, an art movement about 100 years ago, and it looks at things from multiple perspectives, right? So if you went all the way through and you did all the steps, you ended up with something you like, I just have to say I'm proud of you. I'm glad you mounted your work, and you are awesome. Hope you had fun.